forever.
An electric crowd ready to rock here in Seattle. We on the verge and it feels like ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio! Then with a brand new W.W.E. way across to Monday Night Raw. Folks, welcoming Kevin Patrick, Corey Graves, Lee Taylor. WWE superstars experience some travel issues to tear it down. And you know who is here, Gravy? Is here live with a message for the WWE Hall of Famer Lita and the man Becky Lynch defend down, but not tonight. We hear that Jimmy and the ring for this one, two colossal super Reed. And fresh off a brutal attack fought against the Enforcer in one-on-one tonight. Oh, viva la raza! Raw!
Here for me, real crazy. I've had a lot of ups and I've had a lot of downs going into the WWE Hall of Fame. And on top of that, compete. The biggest WrestleMania of all. I ended up facing my own. I really
is disrespect.
You make things about yourself. Better off with my real family. The judge.
So you say who are just using you, Dom.
You're the selfish one around here. Wants, just like Bad Bunny, and screwed me over to help you. Guess what happened? Somebody roll the footage.
Rey Mysterio in action against his son Dominic. Damien would open the door for Rey to slam it shut. Boom! The United States champion Austin Theory again. A-Town down. Theory would pick up the... As Dominic viciously assaulted his father as a spectator. Dominic, which would draw the eye. The hottest recording artist on the planet by Damian Priest. And the exclamation.
But when Damian put him through that table, but I hope Bad Bunny learned his lesson.
As a matter of fact, Dom, and he said he'll be back. They are going to regret putting your hand.
More empty words. Instead of worrying about Bad Bunny.
You the crap. You talk a big game. And take care. I know you don't believe me, but I didn't want to fight you. So why don't you step it? Have a WrestleMania rematch in Seattle.
Whoa. But
back in action to take on the Hall of Famer. Next. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Seattle Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor. Dominic yet again refused to engage. Dominic reject that opportunity after receiving that public complicated relationship between Dom and his father Rey. Sit down with Dominic sometime, get his side of the story on it. With the 14 staples in Finn Balor's skull. The Judgment Day are about family, Kevin. Family's eager to step up to help his brother. No doubt about it. The Hall of Famer Balor eager to put WrestleMania in the rear. To put away Rey, who kicks out at 2. Dominic, it's just surprising to a lot of Dominic fans out there that expect a lot of fans like you of Dominic Mysterio. Hey, that doesn't mean it needs to be held over his head permanently. In front of the WWE Universe here in Seattle. Making every stomp a little more painful. Appearance on the bump this week talking about Bad Bunny. Think about this. Everybody who has such an issue, SmackDown Women's Champion. Rhea has reached on herself. Dominic realizes that if he wants to be... Truly is a raucous crowd here tonight. Outside of the U for Puerto Rico. The WWE Backlash. Bad Bunny in the house. No doubt the Judgment Day will be there. Rey Mysterio. Friday night. Can they do it again here tonight on Monday night? Balor squeezing the air out of Ray. Mysterio back on his feet. He'll continue.
Here comes Ray. This is what Finn wanted to avoid. But no rest for the weary. Splash to the outside. Mysterio.
Balor, the Hall of Famer Mysterio, came out and wanted to address with Finn Balor tonight of the Judgment Day.
The women's tag team title match taking place later as we look at
a match of his own. WrestleMania only 9-10 days ago.
Demon of that evening after enduring.
Finn Balor, no time wasted, back up on his feet, right.
Take a look at this. Going through the sky in Seattle, looking to dial it up, but
Ray sliding under Finn, taking down the knees of
Finn one step ahead, flat.
Reveling in the booze as they ring out here in
drop zone. Finn thinking about making.
Scouted by Ray.
It may have cost Finn the moment. Headbutts from the luchador.
Into the cover now to put away Balor. Mysterio, knowing the influence that Finn Balor. Rhea Ripley.
As Ray wanted the 619, Balor not enough to end this. Knees up. It doesn't get any closer than that without Balor able to get his knees up at the last second. That was a little too close for comfort for Dom. What kind of father looks at their son that way? Face first into the top turnbuckle of Finn Balor. The dagger
from Balor.
Chain.
No! Stop by Ray!
Here we go!
Go on, Ray!
Table Dominic down. Ray now to our desk.
Dominic Mysterio intervened
with the chain yet. The defense of Dominic's father, Ray.
Balor. And he gets the victory.
Balor. Essentially against not only the head of his son, flattens Dominic. The numbers caught up to Ray. Double stomp right to the core. Judgment Day.
The ultimate cheap shot.
Puttings off on Monday Night Raw. We know it's going to be an interesting.
What happened? Kathy Kelly doing an interview, and this is what.
I'm joined by the Alpha
Coach has got him.
Cut. Otis Remlin. Can we please take it
you
from the top?
teaching him to wear crap like this?
Go give me a duck. Crazy noise, we just found her like this. Literally have no idea. We just walked up.
Obviously, plenty of unanswered questions. We'll keep you posted regarding.
Horrific scenes we all witnessed last week. This Cody Rhodes is here. And we'll
the ring, the fans started booing him. People were throwing stuff at him.
W.W.E legends, the Iron Sheik.
Sheik gave them the
W.W.E rivals.
It was the birth of a beautiful rival.
Continue Sunday starting at 8 on A&E.
Cage versus Hulk. Dracula versus Renfield.
Well, folks, WrestleMania main event on Sunday night at WrestleMania. To then.
He's gonna do it! My God, not like this! Hated by, but you were the victor. One word. Rematch. Tag match. He's ready. You're ready. Let's do.
For a moment, my tribal night will never, as Roman Reigns is the champion.
The Beast! Brock Lesnar is already forbidden from challenging American Nightmare. Team main event in Monday would have chosen Lesnar to stay. Lesnar and Brock's Camford comment on his motivations. We have on the WrestleMania card, but from where I sit, there's got to be more.
Late Night Raw. Now let's go backstage and check in with our brother.
WWE Hall of Famer Lita, but right now I'd like to.
Becky.
Well, Lita is in a local medical. To you, I'm going to slap the head off on her promises. And so I was ready to go and...
Seems like the fair thing to do.
Can you believe the famer? Trish Stratus stepping.
2/3 of an extremely formidable team.
We certainly wish backstage.
But right now, Becky needs to... But the championships are still on the...
And Trish Stratus, it's a first title to Vegas.
Monday Night Raw.
But first, folks, only in theaters Friday.
For a problem for the bloodline.
The original Bro is back.
But I'm capable of.
For Blood.
Riddle.
Friday Night SmackDown Live.
Four-time world champion. Money in the bank.
I saw.
A moment this year, Seth Rollins, but it's Becky Lynch. Raw.
Trish Stratus stepping in on behalf of an inch. Do our best to keep you updated on her situation. They're doing a little cupping, it seems.
Yeah, it's coming their way. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on Friday Night SmackDown just 3 days ago. Gaining was it that makes Liv and Raquel such a team
in WWE. Yes, Liv has been SmackDown Women's Champ, gelled incredibly quickly as a cohesive to the tag team titles. But on the other hand,
test scheduled for 1 fall is for and Liv Morgan, tag team champions Becky Lynch.
As we prepare for the WWE Women's
for Lita, and I assure you, Liv Morgan and Raquel, knowing they were coming, much less likely they've been studying Trish Stratus and Trish's tent.
Luckily for Becky, she is no stranger to adverse on the fly.
Oh,
most likely would have a plan for the power of Rodriguez.
Capable of doing it, the Royal Rumble.
Liv's a firecracker.
Former SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan kicks out.
And already in the early moments. Oh, inside cradle.
Becky Lynch now. Liv and Becky Lynch. Everyone in Ireland, no doubt, watching on a championship.
Liv continuing this offensive on cover.
Liv Morgan and Raquel for the champion.
You have to wonder what the mindset of Becky being a WWE superstar. You have to adjust. And Trish just covers
the leg. Trish now for the win early. The last time an already crowned Hall of Famer defended team championships to Edge and Randy Orton.
On the top. And this is
out by Liv.
The champion's in control.
It's a championship night here on Monday. Ruled out Lita earlier on tonight in action against Raquel.
The champions have been able to turn the tides and wrestle control.
Look at the Hall of Fame. Not skipping a beat.
Oh, both women make the tag first. Here comes the man.
Oh!
And down goes the man. Followed up by this twisting set.
Lynch kicking out.
Now this is where he's got Lynch down. She's got Lynch hurt. Do not
to gather herself at pace.
To the top.
Oh! Alongside Trish and a kick out by Raquel.
That may be the only reason Rodriguez her coveted WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
You abreast of any news we find out about Lita.
Lynch trying her best to. Let's see Lynch showing the Raquel.
Liv Morgan on the outside. Look at the strength on show from Rodriguez.
Twist from the top. Oh no. Down goes Rodriguez.
Can Trish win it?
You can't not be impressed with as a replacement for Lita.
Oh, the leg drop from Becky.
Raquel instinctively kicking out. Liv Morgan for almost a minute or two, outnumbered 2-1 by the champions.
As Becky
backbreaker by Raquel. Something up for Morgan. New champions.
Becky kicking out again.
It's a smart strategy by Tornado DDT.
Liv Morgan called Becky Lynch this. Liv Morgan to put away Becky now.
Buckle.
This is where Becky Lynch.
Exemplary teamwork. For a double superplex. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, the tower has fallen.
The championships are on the line.
There you go, Rodriguez, Lynch, Stratus, and Morgan.
And strength from the Texas native Raquel. Now quick to pounce on Becky Lynch. Oh,
wow.
Blow after.
Becky putting Liv in position. Was thinking about, I believe, Diamond Dust on tag team. And right now, Rodriguez. Becky Lynch able to shift her weight at the unified Diamond Dust to Rodriguez, who spilled the face of the man. Becky wanted the manhandle. Pinning combination, shoulders down. Keep your eyes on Raquel. We see a little stratisfaction in Senators. In oblivion. No.
And it's Raquel Rodriguez, just in time.
All in the name of the women's tag team champion.
On the outside, flattening Raquel.
Trish,
new champions.
WWE Women's Tag Tournament.
But congratulations. At the last possible second, Raquel then became legal. Look for the chick kick, Morgan. Surprising Trish Stratus. Breaking Lynch. Congratulations for Lynch and Trish Stratus. No! From Stratus. We knew the loss was going to sting. It was going to be a bitter pill to swallow. After Becky just fought her heart out for the women's tag team championship.
Rodriguez, new women's tag team champions.
As Trish Stratus turning on Becky Lynch, but Heyman to address Brock Lesnar teaming up with Cody Rhodes. While I have you here, as the former advocate,
provide any insight into Brock Lesnar's actions. Ask me another question, like this, Mr. Heyman. Thank you so much for the interrogatory. She has a problem. Siddle is not here tonight. In an airport. And they looked up and they said, bro, Solo's looking for us. And they looked at each other and went, problems for the bloodline. Kevin Owens is not that tonight now with 0 allies. The literal one-legged man in an ass-kicking Solo. We're talking about the Enforcer. We're talking about Solo's here. I'm here. What kind of people would take advantage of Kevin Owens are so deplorable that they would take advantage, follow the tribal chief's orders to
Solo Sikoa in a Dragon's Den. You heard what Paul Heyman.
Make some noise for the A-Champ.
Vicious attack. Will Braun Breaker join the unholy union of Fire and Dawn? Keep them tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
We've got new women's tag team champions, Stratus.
And in the aftermath, W.W.E Universe by attacking the man.
I'm currently in the... Trish, excuse me, why did you lay out Becky?
Hands of Brock Lesnar 1 week ago.
And Corey, Friday night on SmackDown, the W with some really exciting news.
How we look to the future in just a draft with every superstar eligible.
Big deal. But all this guy could talk about was the WWE draft coming up. Him because then he offered me a triple threat opportunity against Bianca Belair. You know what that means? I was, what about us? You had your opportunity. Go talk to Adam and see what he thinks about one of.
Behold the Almighty!
Intimidating sight. The all-mighty.
Following contest is scheduled for the Giant Battle Royal, Ashley.
You heard Mike Rowe. The Friday night before WrestleMania needed.
In that Andre the Giant Battle Royal was Bronson. This Friday, Renfield, only in theaters Friday.
A clash between the almighty.
Weighing at 330.
The walking natural disaster. Tickets will be available this Friday, April.
Call a Big E special. Big meeting on Monday Night Raw. Possessed by the almighty Bobby Lashley, and this is
hasn't lost a one-on-one match, Bronson Reed, since arriving Giant Battle Royal. And it was Lashley who sent him packing.
Former World Heavyweight Champion Bronson Reed out firsthand now.
Bronson really did poke the bear last week.
The Almighty's house.
Bronson said,
I was going to say, is Lashley making an ill-advised forward. Unfamiliar territory, even for Bobby Lashley.
Vicious right to Bobby Lashley. Reed. Why would Bronson Reed want to stand?
Opportunities aren't just handed out. Sometimes you need to make your own trophy. The fact that Lashley has held countless champions.
And Bobby Lashley is so used to throwing his opponents around like
supersonic impact from stunned silence that's fallen over the crowd here in Seattle. To get back in this battle.
To human beings, the almighty Bobby Lashley. WWE Universe, sink your teeth into the new movie
Renfield is ridiculously bloody fun.
Master, you okay?
No.
Almighty in the turnbuckle. Lashley's mean streak of Bronson Reed.
It was Lashley saying last week. Can you imagine if Bronson Reed gets a victory tonight?
Trying to chop the big man in half. There you go.
Lashley
solidly behind the almighty. So Bronson Reed.
Oh my God!
Is on its feet. Bronson Reed is almost too big. Lashley can't lock it. Being in a powerhouse, the almighty is unable. Bronson just threw his own body weight. It was a desperate maneuver by Reed, but extreme.
Oh no.
Bronson makes one to the eyes. Rain silo falling out of the sky and hitting you. Times 300.
He may have avoided the tsunami. Lashley wants to turn it around.
Oh, and a knee to the... Bobby Lashley fired up and ready to put this one to bed. Bronson to the floor. And these two kaijus look ready to destroy the whole...
Reed wants to turn.
Both of these superstars have gotten themselves count.
They're not going to stop anytime soon.
Mighty. It's like Rocky in a meat locker right now. Officials get Seattle PD.
And Cody Rhodes, an unsuspecting victim on Raw. It says an awful lot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cody! It's that he is here tonight after everything he expected to be his teammate.
Whatever physical past 8 or 9 days, perhaps the spear of Roman Reigns. Definitely, there is still work to be done. Story remains unfinished.
Bit of a redundant question. I usually have after that I was talking about my torn pec in the rehabilitation and finishing the story. A bit cloudy though, so let's unzip this dress. Let's nap. At WrestleMania 39, I lost. Being Roman Reigns. Amazing moments in WWE history, but squarely on me. I lost dead. Reigns would be willing to go. I lost. Was from a dear friend. He told me directly, my friend Matt, he said, do wins and losses even matter? So if you don't walk away with the prize, we're prize moment in the sun who have finished their stories. The other thing I believe Mr. Heyman said it, ever to challenge for the championship ever, earn it. At what point, what are we talking about from going from down to the wilderness and came back the leader of the whole pack? Hale has a whole new wrinkle. Surrounded by 80,000 people with a rubber chicken, a foot. Wake up the next day, chin held high, even though you did for retribution and were not granted that, at least some in destruction. Brock Lesnar did what he did. I heard on an event that's usually that I can almost understand is that Brock Lesnar is uncertain about the change that I brought to WWE. Changed up on me. Why else would Brock Lesnar wait until my? But if you're, the hell would you ever be uncertain? He sees a former NCAA heavyweight champion. That's the Universal champion. He is a Hall of Famer. In both, that's a victim. He looks at all of us, we're victim. He looked at Randy Couture, victim. He looked at the Lesnar, victim. I'll be as honest as I can possibly be. If I'd be crazy not to be scared. Thinks I'm gonna strike. When he breathes, I'm gonna kill you behind. That when Brock Lesnar looks in the mirror for the first time in his life, he sees a victim. But I know Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar, what do you say? Face the Rhodes versus yourself at WrestleMania.
Didn't realize Cody Rhodes had a death wish.
Brock Lesnar, but I want to fight Brock Lesnar. Rhodes.
It's obvious that Cody Rhodes is thinking with his gut. Lesnar we're talking about.
Cody Rhodes wasn't the only. Down the corridor, backstage, Kevin Owens. Referee would look away. The enforcer, Solo Sikoa, and Reigns.
Solo, a long-time thorn in the bloodline.
After the treatment of Solo Sikoa.
Jimmy and Jay.
Looking at Jimmy and Jay and not seeing the tag team.
Found themselves a match tonight. There's so many questions, Gable and Otis. It's coming your way next on Monday.
Got a brand new swag.
After WrestleMania.
Bunny returns to host
His superstars. Live every sound. Live from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
That and look at this news. Doing the rounds today, clips of Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Viewed over. Logan Paul continues to wow.
The Maverick WWE.
Yep, well said.
The team up. Otis and Chad.
The entrance tonight.
Former tag team, longest reigning tag team champions in history, but no longer.
They are about to be in for the fight of their lives because that's what Jimmy is at WrestleMania. Jimmy and Jay have found
SmackDown at the orders of Roman Reigns. How do you think Roman?
Regarding the bloodline, is that Roman is likely it's the bloodline, it's family. They keep everything.
Saying. Over the take care of our problems, plural.
You wonder is he Solo would turn on his brothers. The fact to solve the problem. A problem is a problem, no matter.
Kevin Owens in the main event, but for now, it's tag team. There's a strut about him, isn't there?
Collegiate background and amateur wrestling, but never get too confident or comfortable when the Usos are your.
Watch there, Big J.
He's going to want to rely on his speed, yet that can't always be that nobody should ever see right now. This is borderline.
Modeling career giving him newfound confidence, Otis.
Not a great decision. This has got to be let's be honest, disrespected by Otis.
Bloodline. And this is a match they wanted to get back to winning ways.
Tag is made. Here comes Jimmy Uso. This is not where. And this is what Jimmy and Jay need to do. Stick with one. Armbar. A lot of damage to an elbow in the allotted.
Down Jimmy. Hooks the leg for the victory.
Due to the Usos mentality at Wrestle Psyches of Jimmy and Jay Uso have been couple that with the pressure they certainly feel. So I hate to say it out loud, but it's a real possibility.
The mental unraveling within the blood.
That's an unfamiliar sight. A few weeks ago.
What do they have to do to remember who they are?
That's a great. There we go. Remember what
the Usos dominated. Action here. Jimmy and Jay against the Alpha Academy,
which has really opened the door for the Usos to they're just brutalizing Gable. And this, when you were growing up, was it worse for your father to say, right now they're trying to shake that, right the ship, and get back
to him that there's a way out? I mean, maybe we saw that.
Gable just dumped Jimmy. And now, the Otis, the number.
It's in the Usos.
Panic. That's exactly what Otis is doing right now. He's
just knocking him down.
Otis is already being talked about as Jimmy from the second.
Caught by the big mouth.
Off. The greatest tag team in modern history, and Otis is just stalking.
In that way around the world.
Seattle.
Otis. You love to see it.
I don't know if it's a worm, if it's a caterpillar, if it's a tremor.
Record tag team champions. Jimmy in for the win for the Alpha Academy.
And Jay at the... And the big man spilled to the outside.
Watch out.
Just stuffed the desk. Double leg Gable. To the top.
This man can do it all.
Jimmy Uso. All the way across the ring.
What can't Chad Gable? Otis is still down and out. Right.
We're looking for the Chaos Theory by Jimmy Uso. Uso! It you tonight. And Otis would be disposed of. And nearly earn a victory, but it getting up.
Back to winning ways.
There's still much
as well. What a main event we have coming here on Friday night. The Enforcer, Solo
looking to pick up right where his...
A triple threat match scheduled for Kai, representing Damage Control.
Making her way to the ring, and we tender to Bianca Belair's Raw Women's Championship match coming up next.
Massive match to come. New movie, Renfield, and how Nicolas Cage becomes Friday.
The bloodline. Bro is back.
Riddle's here to
for blood.
The bloodline is
SmackDown live this Friday, 8/7.
Enjoy SummerSlam like never before with exclusive pre-show hospitality, interactions with W.W.E.
There we see Io Scott, the great leader that she is, went back and talked to Adam Pearce.
Mia Yim!
As is Mi Chin. Versus Renfield. Don't miss the bloodbath. Renfield.
There's no problem in Damage Control. Stop trying to sew your...
Happy to you?
No, she looks like she's ready to beat somebody's ass, KP.
From Scotland.
This is a massive opportunity for all three of threat of Asuka at WrestleMania. You know the E love to be next in line for a crack close to her.
No
she's in earshot. You say she's got a mean muck.
So Piper Niven.
I don't know what day is long, yet she just always seems...
It's a beautiful part of the world.
What the hell is Cascadia?
Where we were.
Mi Chin now bringing the fight to the powerhouse aspirations, but thus far she hasn't necessarily. Mi Chin needs to just stick with what brought her to the dance.
Someone who's trained.
Look at Io just perched on the top turnbuckle.
Oh! And down Io Sky.
This I think is what's been a detriment. Watching the fruits of her labor. Looking at, just go all out.
Suicide dive to the outside.
Wow. Wow is right.
Here comes Io Sky.
With the sleeper applied, trying to take down the much.
Bayley and Dakota Kai watching on stars. This was during Tenson's approach from Piper Niven.
You want each in nearly ending it, but this match continues. Io demanded it, and now Io making.
And it's been Dakota. Whoa! It's been Io doing a lot of the work.
Troops do the work. Wow! Tremendous feeling it.
Getting that individual spotlight. Io now from a height. Missile drop to the face.
My goodness. A drop kick. Now Michin
tonight. Oh, man.
Look, this is what I'm talking about. This is the third or fourth time this match. Michin is or just fodder for champ. My God, Io is just getting worn out.
Michin now. Oh, man. Stacking up.
Roxanne Perez with the pop rocks.
Michin is rolling here. Very impressive.
Moonsault onto the pile.
Io.
Here is your winner, Io Sky.
Uncertainty in the eyes of Bayley, if you ask me.
With the over the moonsault onto by Io Sky tonight.
Tonight, at the expense of Michin.
Ahead of tonight's main event on. Well, they solo one-on-one before. The last Friday night.
So you're gonna ask me if it's a wise decision to go out and right? Because I'm not. I mean, I'm smart. I let the emotions get the best of me all the time. And it's Friday night. And look, Sami Zayn not here. Not even close. And they know. I wish I could hide that from them, but they know. Maybe not the wisest decision, but it's okay. Because
just keep.
All right.
Good luck to you.
Can also be his biggest downfall. That being his. And here comes up.
He's scheduled for one fall at 250 pounds. Solo.
That look like a family divided to you.
Not at all. Here tonight. But besides Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa.
Walking out to the ring, the fans started booing him.
People, perfect villain. WWE Legends, The Iron Sheik.
Unstoppable.
WWE Rivals.
It was the birth.
Superstar Sunday. Continues Sunday starting at 8 on
Monday Night Raw. The Beast Incarnate. Decimate. Backlash. Next week, Brock out in Little Rock.
Cannot wait for internet on the Next Generation 10G network. Only for mics that go harder. The world.
Sergeant at Arms of the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa.
The undisputed WWE Champion!
Solo Sikoa on Friday Night SmackDown. But Owens Hohen. So we are coming for you. And Corey has you Cody Rhodes at Backlash or not.
I'm curious. Solo Sikoa, the street champ, the enforcer, to take this fight. As undisputed tag team fight. KO and Sami could change the complexion of this match.
But Kevin Owens is
so much heart. Owens truly lives by the motto.
No Sami Zayn or Matt Riddle.
Putting the game plan. Take out the wheel.
Why did Solo come to the aid of Jay on Friday Night SmackDown?
Solo is a problem solver. Period.
Oh!
Kevin, because of his tag team partner and best friend, Sami Zayn.
Sami did so anyway.
On one leg effectively, Owens. Solo.
Hooks the leg now, can KO on one action. Since arriving on the
then Solo's been more dangerous, more focused. Kevin tried to catch himself, and when he planted, may have tweaked the. Owens is done.
Damaged leg of Kevin Owens continues to
extend the knee, and Owens desperately trying to fight his.
Solo Sikoa on SmackDown. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn that won the undisputed double
position at this moment. Solo looking to solve the.
How does this man do
here? 100%. Unfortunately for KO, but KO somehow still hanging in. Solo answers with a thunder.
If there's anyone that can do it, it's Kevin Owens. Big boot from KO.
chopping the enforcer down. That gave out, and Solo made him. Owens fighting through on his own leg. Ball 1,000 times, but instead he.
But right now, with the Usos watching on.
With the brain of a Stegosaurus, this was not a good decision. And by the Street Champ, and now Solo.
Oh, man. Oh, if he can!
But his knee!
Oh, he's hanging around.
Now he's able to fight through the pain, deliver a beautiful injury. And a one-legged Solo Sikoa. Can we see a stunner? And the Street Champ.
He's back on his feet somehow.
Rough landing for Sikoa.
Buckled again. He's crawling to the outside.
Enziguri by Owens. Trying to topple the Street Champ.
What can KO manage to do here with that weakened
ring, a superplex? But he just keeps fighting. And no, wait a minute. With daylight, can he make the
KO flatten Jimmy though?
It's a super kick. Make the climb, Kevin. Swanton connects. This was it on point, crushing Solo Sikoa.
Seattle, me included, thought that.
But the Bloodline knows exactly what he is battle tested and ready for war, Bomb. And let's be honest, there's no way the knee holds up. Oh,
looking for the stunner. Knee gives.
This is exactly what Owens of all people should. Owens. The mission for the Kevin Owens problem. And that is a
pop-up powerbomb, but that's when the knee gave way. Super kick, Solo with the Samoan spike.
Like hell, but tonight the Bloodline have an Owens.
Enough is enough.
Enough. What the hell? Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn here in Seattle, but the damage is done.
Yes! Go!
Zayn and Riddle bring personal history between all of these men.
The Rock and Sikoa.
Solo's
all that war here then Monday Night Raw
have turned tonight in Seattle.
Now the tide has turned.
Hold Solo back. This is massive problems that need to be dealt with the original Bro.
WWE superstars live on the edge every time they step in the ring, but Cena looking for the AA. No way Kane is going to recover from that. Cena kick to the midsection, has him right where he wants him up top. Here it comes. Cena, and Cena's in control. Cena can end it there. Cena looking to close this one out. Here it comes. Attitude adjustment. Amazingly executed once more. 2 count. Unshakable, undeterred. The big red monster rises again. And Cena has a stunned look across his face, but he's going to have to refocus and throttle up right away. Neckbreaker. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Crank in the head. Elbow drop. Piercing. Constant pressure being put on by Cena. Cena giving no quarter. There he goes, right into the corner. He had it scouted.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Cena's never give up attitude, shining through once again. Caught with a neck breaker. What a punch. Bam! drop. He's expressing pain now.
He can really stand to get back as good as he's getting right about now.
Cena sizing him up.
Uh-oh, watch out. Cena's got him up.
The arm of Cena, and Cena's in control.
Cena can put it away here.
It's over, all in a night's work. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here is your winner, John Cena!
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
This is a no disqualification match. Anything someone can dream up.
Running through with the spear.
That spells trouble for Lesnar.
In a predicament. 2. He manages to kick out. What strength.
You want to know why Brock Lesnar is so feared? That there was Exhibit A. The Beast does not die.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on. And it seems like you have to be at least a little sadistic to be victorious in a no DQ match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being sadistic. It's about being smart. There's no safety net in a no disqualification match, and that's a big factor in succeeding. There's nothing sadistic about it.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Last second knee to the face there. Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Vicious. Here's a cover. Quick shoulder up. Not yet. Great counter.
He's trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. You have to imagine we're hitting the late stages of this matchup. Who's going to dig deeper at this point?
It might just take that extra push, that extra inch further to create the difference.
Fist to the skull.
Set up for a second time.
That was vicious, just like he envisioned. Here comes another one.
Picture-perfect execution.
For the win. There's 2. How in the world?
I think Paul Heyman's heart just skipped a beat. Was that a wake-up call now for Brock Lesnar? Has it just angered the Beast more?
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would...
He's already spending that winner's purse.
Cover! 2! And that's all she wrote. Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
Here is your winner, the Superstar.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.